Hey, hey guys. So it's finally here. I'm super excited. King's Quest Chapter 5. I just realized that it had been released already and I didn't even know. So, I've been playing this game for a couple months now. Well, more than about a year now actually when the very first chapter came out. I played the point and click adventure games in the past. And when I saw this reboot that came out last year, well, I guess 2 years ago now, technically, I was really excited because it looked really interesting. So, played it, fell in love with it, and I've just been waiting for the chapters to be released. So this is chapter 5. As far as I know, it's the last chapter in this season. There's also an epilogue, which has also been released. So I probably will play that immediately after. Ooh, music. Okay, hi. And just to catch you up to speed on what kind of has happened in case you haven't played it, or I'm not even sure in this chapter um, if it's going to matter so much, but it might be helpful just to understand what's happening. So in chapter 1, this has kind of gone through King Graham's um, life. He's kind of reminiscing to his granddaughter Gwendolyn, and he's basically telling the story of his life. So then it's a clever game mechanic because it also makes it so you can't technically lose the game. If you do something that ends up in you dying, it goes to a continue screen, and he makes some kind of joke about, like, well, that's what would have happened, but obviously, since I'm telling the story, that's not how it happened. So it's a clever way of getting around dead ends and those frustrating, restarts and things like that. So the first chapter kind of was back with me as a teenager, the very first time I got to Daventry and what happened there. And I wanted to become a knight of Daventry, and I had to compete in this tournament. And it was, using wits, strength, speed, and I had to defeat these 3 characters. And I befriended a character named Manny, and Manny turns out to be kind of a villain in this game, but you don't realize that at the outset. So basically, you win, and in the second chapter, you are now the king of Daventry, and you're kind of having to deal with. You kind of get overwhelmed being king, and you have to deal with goblins kidnapping a bunch of people in your kingdom. And I don't know. The second chapter was okay. I really liked the first chapter. The second chapter was all right. So, and they keep bringing back Manny, and he ends up being, he's actually a goblin, and he's kind of, I don't know, he's got a chip on his shoulder because of the way he was treated. He's very, very intelligent, and he does have magical powers. So, third chapter was probably my favorite of the game so far. Is that you actually had a video of it earlier. You realize, or you get asked the magic mirror, and you find out that the love of your life is at the top of this tower, and you have to go to her, and you'll meet the love of your life. So you do. I think the tower's in Colima or something like that. So you go, you scale the tower, you get up to the top, and there are 2 girls trapped at the top of the tower, and you have no way of knowing which one you're destined to be with. And it gets there's another video I have posted of you have to choose one of the other 2 kind of like propose to, and either way it doesn't work out, but it's a really funny scene, depending on which girl you choose. And then you can kind of, as you progress, during the game, you kind of fall in love with each other. And you can, depending on what you say and what you do. And I forgot to mention another kind of cool aspect of this game is that it will remember choices you make, and those will carry over. Much like The Walking Dead, those will carry over into other chapters. So dialogue will change, relationships will change, you know, possible paths through situations will change depending on your actions in the game and how you choose to handle situations. So I think that's another pretty cool feature. But yeah, it's kind of chapter 3 kind of showed how you met Valanice, which is your wife in the series. Chapter 4 was kind of a weird one. That was the most recent one, and that was basically, it started out with you and your wife, and you have 2 twins, Rosella and Alexander, and their babies, and then Manny, now in human form, comes in, steals Alexander as a baby, and you know, you have a tough time dealing with that. And eventually, years and years and years later, Alexander shows up again, and you kind of are trying to bond with him, and it's not really working out. I have videos also from that game, and you go on a holiday vacation with them. You want to go to Colima, which is where you met your wife, but it's all frozen over, and you meet the Sphinx, and you have these weird riddles and puzzle rooms, and that game was a weird one because that game was like all puzzles. It was very little plot until the end, and it turns out the Ice Queen was the girl you didn't choose. She makes another appearance, except she's been transformed into this, like, I don't know, her mind is gone. She's like this strange Ice Queen or whatever, and you end up kind of saving her and saving everybody, and it turns out the Sphinx was not really a Sphinx, it was actually Manny. And so I don't know, there's gonna be some big confrontation with Manny, I'm sure, at the end. So this final chapter, I think it's called A Good Night, and it's night with a K. So and you can actually see A Night to Remember. See, that shows me as a young kid, a little bit older as a king. Once Upon a Climb, there's me a little bit older as I'm adventuring around. No Place Like Home. See it now, I got a beard, I'm old, and now A Good Night, or The Good Night. And that's me, obviously very old. So I don't know when it takes place. I don't know if I'm still reminiscing. Not really sure. But who should I... Oh, that must be Gwendolyn. Okay. So maybe she's the protagonist in the epilogue. Basically, you know, you're telling, as I said, you're telling these adventure stories to Gwendolyn, your granddaughter, and you know, she's learning from you. So if you solve situations with kindness, or if you use bravery and strength, or if you use, you know, quick wits or whatever, how she handles other situations in the present day, quote unquote, is reflected by that. So you're kind of shaping this young girl. So I have a feeling that the epilogue is going to be based a lot on what you've decided to do through the first 5 chapters. So now that we've gotten through that, I'm excited. I'm showered. I'm nice and clean. I've got my drink here. I'm ready to go. Ready to just dive right in. So, The Good Night. Let's do it.
Recovering Lord Sullen's xylophone certainly sounds like a charming ruckus. Don't get me wrong, but I'm looking for a quest to be remembered by. One final adventure for future generations to share. Surely, my dear friend, you can relate to that. Oh, hello, Gwendolyn. Come on in.
Where did your friend go?
Why, he's right behind you, keeping warm by the fire.
Okay.
There's no one there.
Not to worry, he'll be back. Always bouncing in and out, that one, like a slingshot.
Grandpa, we need to talk.
Of course, sweetheart. What'll it be? Dragons, treasure, love stories.
We need to talk about this.
I see. Come here. I am so sorry. I should have told you when I had the chance.
I'm just not ready for you to go.
Listen to me. I am not leaving you. Not yet. The mirror promised me one final adventure.
That's a magic mirror that'll show
doctors,
anything you ask.
They said
Has the magic mirror led us astray before? I'll be here for one more adventure, no matter what any doctor says.
And that letter was like what to do upon his death, and she saw it, and now she's upset. She's afraid he's gonna die.
I haven't decided yet, but it's going to be grand. One for the tapestries of time. I was thinking Serenia, or a family trip back to Avalon.
And yes, I think that is Doc
Grandpa,
Brown
you
from
can't even
Back
get
to the
out of
Future.
bed.
Oh, I can
forget what
get
the
out
actor's
of
name
bed
is.
all right, just saving up my strength.
I need to know why.
Why? I thought it would be nice to have an adventure outside these walls with the whole family.
No, not that. I need to know why the doctors can't fix you. There has to be a magical fruit that can cure you, or a spell to extend your life. I just can't believe that you're only suffering from old age.
Take a seat. There are a few more stories I have yet to share. For as long as I can remember, adventure always had a way of finding me. But as I grew older, I had to find adventure for myself.
Sweetheart, are you sure you need to go out questing for trouble at our ripe old age?
Darling, this old hat may be tattered, but it's not ready to be hung up yet.
I know. I know. As long as you're living, you'll be working to make Daventry perfect. But what's the point of working so hard if we never can enjoy it? We still haven't watched a single sunset from the Rose Garden.
But there's still so much to do, love. I need to stay sharp. I just don't want my legacy to fizzle out like King Edward's.
I think you're a little crazy there, buddy.
Do what you like. I know I won't be able to convince you otherwise.
I probably should have stayed back and watched that sunset, but I had adventure on my mind. Perhaps there was another lost treasure to recover, or a unicorn to be rescued. Oh, if I was lucky, a hideous beast would be terrorizing the kingdom.
Okay, well, we're starting. All right, let me see. If I remember, so these games use the actual keyboard. Strangely enough, it's styled like a point and click adventure. Look at me running.
Excuse me, sonny. Excuse me, sonny. Now I can find some booty.
Oh my god, I have to actually watch him run like that. Can he? Oh, thank God, he can walk slower. Okay, and he runs. So yeah, you don't really use the mouse spacebar to
You deserve a
interact.
chance to celebrate
Oh god,
your
another cutscene. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, okay.
What else are you looking for, Graham?
I'm looking for that booty. Come on, baby.
You've given enough, love. Please don't leave. I've said my piece and have nothing more to add.
You're not gonna talk to him anymore? Come on, baby. Come on. That's a... Alright. Let's see. It's tab to open? Yeah, okay, so tab's my inventory. Let's wander around. So this is the throne room. You see this in, I think, in King's Quest 2 for the first time, was it? King's Quest 3, maybe? The guards in this game are always weird. I wonder if they're going to show the guards. You're not a guard, you're a statue. Where are the guards? They're always really strange. Aw, that's my buddy. He befriended me in the first game. He never spoke, but he taught me to use a bow, and he was a really kind of like an honorable knight. He was the only knight that was actually like a good guy, and he ended up getting killed. Not really because of me, but kind of, and I always kind of blame myself for it.
It seems like only yesterday you taught
Chaka.
my arrow to fly. It seems like only...
Yeah. Poor Chaka.
The town was always a good place to start an adventure. Perhaps I should start there.
The way he runs is so silly. Is there anything? Nope. Alright. Look at my castle. Not beautiful? Beautiful! And the bridges in this game, at least maybe they're different now. The idea of the troll bridge, the troll under the bridge. Well, in this game, the bridges actually were trolls. Like the trolls had bridges on their backs, and that was a big. There was like an uprising. They were going on strike because they got sick of.
Wait, aren't you forgetting...
Huh? What was that?
Oh, never mind. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, what, Gwendolyn? Am I forgetting something? Yeah, that was so. It was kind of neat. I became friends with one of my. I don't remember what his name was though. Big dumb one.
Amaya and I cleared out all the spiniferous thorn weeds in the backwoods and planted a lovely rose garden instead.
Wait, what happened to the snarling Snarlaxes? With purple eyes, blue glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth.
They had to be crumbled. Ruin the castle's curb appeal, I'm afraid.
Okay, am I supposed to do anything with the roses? Seems like an awful lot of stuff to put there for no reason. Where am I going? I'm just gonna wander around over here. No, I'm not. That's actually a wall, even though there's not really a wall there. Oh, what was that popped up? Huh? Okay.
I'm just gonna take a seat. Oh, this is nice.
This is the game. It's Grandpa Simulator 2017.
I'm just gonna take another seat. Oof, I'm tired. Yeah, this is just so nice.
Actually hurt a little bit. Hopefully, also my voice is sounding a little bit better in the context of the game. I'm recording it somewhat differently. I'm recording my voice in one stream, audio stream, Bunny, and the game audio in another, so it should be a little bit easier to hear than my previous videos. Am I really not supposed? I want that fucking bunny. Gimme. Am I really not supposed to do anything? What the hell is that? Is that a kettlebell? I have. Pick it up. I have no idea. It's a weird looking rock. It looks like a sack.
Oh, they're kissing. Are the bunnies kissing?
Oh, let's go fuck. What the hell? Am I supposed to do anything in this garden? Am I just wasting time wandering around this stupid ass? I guess so. Alright. Let's continue on. Oh. Can't pass an opportunity.
That's so much better.
I don't know why I'm talking with a British accent.
It's so much better.
He's not British. Alright. Yeah, that was a long time to get through that garden. the hell is that? Is that like a... Oh, it's a bell. Ring the bell.
Clang of that copper bell brought me right back to my younger days.
Hey, was I supposed to do that?
Grandpa.
Yes, sweetheart.
It wasn't a bell.
Oh, and what was it?
These nuts. It was... They were horns. But can I make it... Can I make it a badger?
It was Badger. And I think you had to yank
Really?
on its tail.
Gwendolyn, why are you trying to confuse me?
Come on,
We both
baby.
know that's
Come
not
on,
right.
ready for it.
Just having a bit of fun. It
It's
was
really a... Switch.
I think it was a switch.
They were horns, really.
Doesn't sound right.
It's not a
Sorry.
switch.
Now I'm forgetting. It was a...
Gwendolyn, you dumb shit. It was a horn. So these are the horns that were used to summon
horn.
the troll bridges.
Remember?
Oh, that's right. Forgive my momentary lapse of memory.
Grandpa's starting to forget shit.
A patch of fire impeded my path forward. A mere brain teaser to get my logic wheels spinning.
That's... So technically that's fire. Technically the troll's on fire. Let's go check out the fire. Will it burn me if I walk right into it? Yep.
And that's why you should never smoke.
Don't judge me, Graham. Alright. Let's... Okay, textures. Get in there. Can I want to look at it, though. Don't run in it. Let's just look at it. Oh, what is that? Alright. So the game, I think it's, you know, it's got an interesting style, too. It looks partially drawn. You know, it's kind of cel-shaded.
Work on his time management skills.
Huh? Like these rocks, they look like they've been, like,
He'd
drawn.
better come soon.
Those sound like the bridges, the trolls.
I'm getting tired of opening that door for him.
It is. They're over there. I don't know if you can see them up there.
As long as he knows the password, we have to let him in.
Wait a minute. This is from...
I'm starting to question his commitment to our guild.
This is from the third game. Am I, like, starting to lose it?
After Alexander returned, we sealed up the goblin holes.
He probably knows we don't have the croissant.
Croissant. This is
He
not right.
is a weak link.
Now, Pilar, I don't know if I'd say it like that.
Yeah, this is from the other game. They were collecting the horns because they didn't want to get
Wish
summoned
Oakley would stay
anymore.
Put this meeting is already way over schedule.
Something's... I'm just gonna run in here and see what
Where
happens.
did he keep?
Years ago, if my memory serves me
Okay.
correctly, we redesigned that old meeting space into a...
What should we do? Bridge Troll Memorial? Sandbox for the children? Sandbox? That's selfish. Commemorative fountain. One of these. I think it should be a memorial, though. You know, they had a good cause for being upset, so maybe we did this to... Let's do it.
A memorial honoring Pilar and Mr. Watt.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Maybe the fountain would have been nicer. These are pretty ugly-ass statues.
Pilar transferred to Ludor in the summer of 1679, and she was annoyed to find out there was, in fact, no Bridge Troll Guild in existence there. Hungry and poor, she discovered a new cause to rally behind.
Where's her
She
face?
founded the first
she's looking up.
charity whose mission was to feed the trolls.
Okay, that's nice. And this guy, he was always kind of a dopey character.
Waddles retired
Waddles.
when I took the throne. He stayed local, though, and created most of the art and tapestries that you see on the castle walls.
Oh, good.
He finally became
Like the artisan.
the drawbridge that he always dreamed of.
Wah, wah, wah. Treasure trolled. Hey, I got an achievement for that. good. Is that it then? Let's head down the path. What's this? What's over here? Don't really know where I'm going exactly. I don't know what I'm supposed to be. Nothing? A whole lot of nothing? Oh, let's look.
I remember those steps being a lot lower. I used to just whisk up and down them.
No, not anymore, Grandpa. So what are you gonna do about it?
I remember those steps being...
Yeah. So... anything over here? Music's so nice. Actually, I want to make the music a little bit louder, because it's fine. Music volume, let's turn it up. I want to be able to hear the beautiful music. So I'm trying to get was it supposed to be a fountain? Was I supposed to use water on the fire? No, there's got to be another way around it then. But how? I hear water.
After Alexander returned...
Get your ass up there. So there's water down there. I hear it. Because going back here just leads me to the bridge. So let's go back down. Let's see if we missed something. At least I can skip the animation. Go down. Alright. Whoa, get up, asshole. Ugh.
I think I broke my hip.
Where is that water sound coming from? Not in here.
Am I remembering this right?
Okay, so...
we redesigned the space into a...
aha! Let's do commemorative fountain.
a commemorative fountain honoring every guard who ever served the kingdom of David.
Fabulous! See, I told you the guards were weird in this game, and that just shows you.
The fountain was meant for every guard who served Daventry. But I couldn't help shedding a tear for Larry every time I passed by.
I forget what happened to Larry, but I'm assuming he died. Alright, so do I have anything I can... I can't, like, take water. Just take the water. Take it. Oh, okay. I have an idea. So the other option was a sandbox, yes? So what do you have in sandboxes? You have little shovels, but you also have like pails to build sandcastles. So I wonder if I... Okay, let's see if I can redesign it.
We redesigned the space into
Sandbox.
sandbox.
And what if there's a
all
pail?
the
There's a
children of
pail.
Daventry could enjoy.
Yeah. Take the pail. Give me that pail.
Hey, how come I never got to play in that sandbox?
Because no one likes
Your
you, Gwendolyn.
father was always paranoid about badgers doing their business in there and would never let me take you. Ah, a randomly placed item to add to my inventory. My adventure was already off to a great start.
There we go. I like that jingly sound. So now we're going to go out. And we're going to go back in. And we're going to remember it as a fountain.
Redesigned the space into
A fountain.
a commemorative fountain.
Pardon the noise. I'm going to get comfortable. Yeah, give me a second. I forgot that I have a wireless mouse and a wireless keyboard, so I don't have to just sit here with my face pressed against my monitor. I can... Yeah, that's not actually any more comfortable. Alright. I guess it's a little bit better. Now I'm going to use my bucket. There we go. Why did I have to jump up there to do it?
Ah, life-giving water. Nectar.
I just shove it up my ass. Okay, I got what I needed. And I think I'll leave the fountain because it's nice with Larry striking a pose there. Alright. Still wonder where that water is, unless that's the river the bridge is going across. Skip. Look at Larry peeking over the ledge there. Hey! Damn! There we go. See? Now that is how these puzzles operate. You gotta think a little bit. It's my
The
bucket of water.
was extinguished. My journey continued.
Ah, that's better.
Ah, so his back was on
Thanks,
fire.
King Bandicoot.
Bandicoot.
You're very welcome, friend.
Bandicoot. Alright, so I think I'm going to stop recording here just to make sure. I had some trouble recording a different game, and I had tried 3 times and done like a half hour each time, and none of the 3 times actually recorded. So I think I'm going to stop here, go ahead and upload this as like part 1, and that way I'll know that everything's set properly, and then I can continue on. Because I'm going to keep playing tonight and keep recording. But that's all for now. See you in a bit.